The Wall Street Journal has been dropping a lot of hints about this Jeffrey Epstein's list. Don't say it doesn't concern you. After all, I live in Nigeria. After all, I'm in Africa. The actions of these guys affect you directly. After watching this video, I want you to go into a very deep thoughts or very deep thinking that begins with what if? What if? Capital what if? Because that's what I do most of the time. So the Wall Street Journal, they keep dropping hints on Jeffrey Epstein's file, the list, despite the fact that Donald Trump threatened to sue them. You know, that man sues people for a living. And the Wall Street Journal is giving him the middle finger. You know, when you have all the facts, you have all the information, and you're telling a motherfucker to go ahead and sue. And this is what I saw a few hours ago. Here, he said the Justice Department has informed Trump that he is in the Epstein files multiple times. When Justice Department officials revealed what Attorney General Pam Bondi called a truckload of documents related to Jeffrey Epstein's earlier this year, they discovered that Donald Trump's name appeared multiple times, according to senior administration officials. They also told Trump that senior Justice Department officials didn't plan to release any more documents related to the investigation of the convicted sex offender because the material contains child porn and victims' personal information, the official said. There are some things in this world that we can actually forgive. There are some crimes, there are some misdemeanor that you can forgive, right? When you hear that your leader, your president, who sent people's sons and daughters to battlefield, and people are losing their lives every day, thinking that they are fighting for the protection of their country. You know, the leader actually spent his time, you know, on women. We can actually forgive that and call it a misdemeanor. But when you hear that your leader, somebody that you defend with your life, is a pedo, like, I don't know how you people feel about this, but I don't feel good about it. It's sickening that a full-grown adult will bring out his PPP and insert it in a child. The child is screaming, the child is crying, the child is terrified, the child is hot, and he continue with no conscience. These things are unforgivable. It cannot be forgiven. But then, our leaders, so many of these leaders that call the shots, for you that is saying that it doesn't concern you in Nigeria, what if I tell you that the things that you're suffering in Nigeria, the attack, the terrorism, are actually being sponsored by these people? They sit on a round table, have a discussion on how to unalive you. That these guys are the ones that decide who lives and who dies. Some of you will say, God forbid, the life of every man is in the hands of God. God forbid, if these motherfuckers come for you, there is no being anywhere that will save you from their hand. That's a fact. According to Donald Trump, during his campaign, he said he's going to release the file. He's going to release the list. They're going to indict all the people that are involved. But all of a sudden, he's telling his people in the United States of America that that list was actually compiled by the likes of Obama. So they're calling names. Like, they should forget about it. Why all of a sudden? You see, when I see Christians, a lot of my Christian friends, especially on TikTok, I see them putting out posts like, we should pray for Donald Trump, for God's protection from the deep state. I just laugh. You know, there was a time I buy into that narrative when I was listening to the likes of h0rr0r, until I realized that some of these people that you're praying for God's protection from the deep state actually have a very high rank in the deep state. Some of them are even the leaders of the deep state. Don't trust any of these guys. Do not trust them. These people are more evil than you can ever anticipate. I haven't been to Thailand, but I see videos and documentaries of what is happening in Thailand. That is where they go to spend their time. That is where they go for holiday. These reptilians, what happens in Thailand? Thailand is a place that you can, you know, take 6 years, 10 years, very young, old men in their 60s, in their 70s, in their 50s, inserting their PPP in children as young as 6 years. That is what happened in Thailand. They have these fetish fantasies for younger. Now, ask yourself, if people like this, they claim to be the leaders of the free world, they claim to be the custodians of democracy, the perfect example of democracy, they are the ones that tag the rest of the people, dictator, tyrants, this, that, paint people black, paint them evil, spread the narrative to the rest of us, and we start looking at these guys as evil. If they are capable of such, if they are capable of such, doing such thing to children, they're pedos. Imagine the extent of the evil they are capable of. Imagine the evil they are capable of. These guys have no conscience. They're different from someone like me. I don't know about you, but they're different from me. If this is happening in a place like the United States of America, the people that claim to be the leaders of the free world, just imagine what is happening in your own country. Imagine what is happening among your leaders. Just imagine.